I'm Scott.
I'm TJ.
And this is a review. On today's episode, we're reviewing the best movie of 2022.
That's right.
It's
The Gray Man!
What is this movie about again? Gray Man. Fighter of the Stash Man. Champion of the
Gray?
Gray.
You're a master of karate and friendship for everyone.
Gray. So yeah, we're reviewing The Gray Man. It's a movie starring Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling and Ana de Armas and BBT and a lot of others. And it's directed by the Russo Brothers, who did the Infinity War saga. They did Civil War. They did a lot of the biggest Avengers.
Winter Soldier,
right?
Community.
They directed a lot of stuff that we love. Not this. They did direct this.
They did direct this.
But I did not love this.
I did not love this either.
This is a Napflix movie.
This is also a spoiler review. So if you don't want to know spoilers, click out now. If you do want to know spoilers, keep watching.
Is there anything really to spoil in this movie?
It'd be hard to. I fell asleep.
I did too at multiple points, so I'm hoping that we're different points so we match up. And I'm like, hey, you remember the part where he's on the plane? And you're like, plane? I don't know. I was watching a part where he was like doing a knife fight in a pond.
It's funny you say that. I woke up and they were falling in the sky. And
Yeah.
I went, okay, a plane went down. But I just woke up and he was fighting a guy for a parachute.
Well, you had actually fallen asleep so long that a new movie had started playing. You were watching Uncharted.
So, the plot of this movie is very simple. It's Ryan Gosling is broken out, part of a government program to leave prison. And through that, he now works for them. Part of it is his handler has a daughter. His address has been leaked. He's worried about his daughter's safety. Ryan Gosling, who we now call Six, isn't in charge of her safety. That was 2 years ago. He's constantly getting captured and then escaping and then getting captured and then escaping and then getting captured and then escaping.
Where does Chris Evans come in? Where does Chris Evans come in?
He's pretty much playing a continuation of his Knives Out character.
Ransom?
Yeah, it's just him without the sweater.
He knitted his sweater into a mustache?
Exactly.
Eat shit.
If I wasn't
shit.
practicing,
Eat shit.
I would slap that smug smile.
Definitely eat shit.
So here's the thing. If you think Ryan Gosling doesn't play by the rules,
Oh!
Chris Evans
Wait. Are you telling me
definitely doesn't play by the
You're
rules.
telling me that Ryan Gosling doesn't play by the rules?
First of all, there are no rules.
What are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules? What are the rules?
You know,
Everything's fine. Like, if I'm being honest, and I fell asleep, but everything was fine.
You know, I like Ryan Gosling a lot as an actor, generally. Like, I know a lot of people don't. I actually really like him in pretty much everything. I think he's a fine actor.
Yeah.
I like Chris Evans quite a bit. I love BBT. BBT.
I'm a rascal. There's no two ways about it.
What this movie feels like to me is like a template Marvel script that they didn't add in the characters that you already previously know about, that have a backstory that you care about. So you're left with just these random characters that kind of have charisma, that are basically just spouting one-liners at one another, which is like what they do in the Marvel movies.
Sure.
But you like those characters and have built up to a point where you kind of know their motivations. These are just some random guys.
Right.
This
is like a crossover film for characters we've never met.
Well, here's another. Yeah. It felt like an Expendables movie or something almost.
I've
you
never
know?
seen those. They seem so silly.
Why don't we have dinner?
Sure, when?
In 1,000 years.
Too soon.
I think the problem here is that they set Chris Evans up to be, he's the psycho. He's unhinged. He's so crazy. He's got a mustache and that shaved head haircut.
Aw, man.
Hey, Sunshine.
You must be Lloyd.
What gave it away?
The white pants, the trash stash. It leans Lloyd.
I'd argue he's a better villain than Scott Pilgrim.
Absolutely.
Better
Lucas
utilized
Lee.
with way less time, but like,
Some competition you are.
It doesn't have any like element to it that feels unique. Like a good example is John Wick.
right.
John Wick came out of nowhere. It was just here's Keanu Reeves killing a bunch of people with style, and he's a cool silent gunman, and there's not much to it, but that movie works because it's a quick, it knows what it is. This movie just doesn't have a I don't want to like a quirk, or doesn't have a thing that makes it unique. It's just a very generic. It's like a Jason Bourne movie or James Bond. It felt like a James Bond movie. Here's my improvement to this movie. Here's my fix: is you let Chris Evans have more time on screen, where he's out there being a weird psycho and like killing and torturing people and like enjoying it. And have him be really deranged and sick and like funny, and have him be like this like American Psycho-esque like weirdo that you're like following around. Like
Chris Evans has the potential in this type of role to be Jim Carrey meets Christian Bale.
yeah, you're describing Walton Goggins.
Oh, that's right.
I have this idea for a movie. It's about this guy who oversees polygraph tests, and the biggest obstacle is how good looking he is. People can't focus and tell the truth. It's unbelievable.
So final thoughts on The Gray Man. TJ, what do you got for us?
You know, I was hoping it would be a lot more fun than it is. I really was. It's a little too long for me. In case I didn't mention it, I fell asleep. And I gave this the same retention I would give a movie if I went to see it in theaters for this review. You get one chance to win me over for these, right? I fell asleep. That is what it is. I woke up. I wasn't asleep very long. I know I didn't miss that much based on our conversation, but the characters aren't there. They're just caricatures, and that's fine. So just accept it for what it is. Enjoy the action, enjoy the moments, the quippiness, and all of that without story context. And I give it 2 of Chris Evans' mustaches.
Yeah, this movie is not worth the time it took us to review it, much less the time it took us to watch it.
That's true.
It is boring. There's very little worth watching. If you want to watch it, skip to the last 20 minutes and watch Chris Evans and Ryan Gosling fight, and you'll be satisfied. Or just watch it on YouTube so that Netflix doesn't get any clicks, because them for putting this out. I give The Gray Man. I give it 1.5. I give The Gray Man 1. I give The Gray Man 1 out of 5. Just 1 out of 5. I give this 1 Ryan Gosling out of 5.
Okay.
1 Ryan Gosling out of 5. I was originally a 2 as well, but just talking about it just made me...
It's just fine. The whole thing's just fine. And that's fine.
I think fine is the worst thing you can be if you're
agree.
a movie.
I would have rather them taken huge swings like Jurassic World, Dominion.
Bad is better than fine.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'd rather you take big, spectacular
Yeah.
swings and be fun and revel in what you
Yeah.
are versus just be fine.
At least bad is fun. Fine is not fun.
Fine is fine.
It's not bad. It's not good. It's just fine. Yeah,
It's just fine.
it's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine.
Like and subscribe.